twist that could alter the NBA landscape, the New York Knicks have made a move that has everyone talking. The franchise that's been yearning for a transformative star just got their wish. They've landed Karl-Anthony Towns. But this isn't just another trade. It's a potential game changer. A move that could ignite a fire in the heart of New York basketball. Let's dive into why Towns' arrival is more than just a roster change. It's a complete shift in how the Knicks can dominate the game. A 7-footer who moves with the grace of a guard and shoots with the accuracy of a sniper. That's Karl-Anthony Towns. For the past 7 years, he's been lighting up defenses from behind the arc, averaging over 40% from three-point range. But those numbers don't tell the whole story. Towns isn't just a big man who can shoot. He's a master of the craft. Watch him as he catches the ball. There's no hesitation. Feet set, hands perfectly positioned on the rock, and in one smooth motion, he lets it fly. His release is quick, deceptively quick for a man his size. It's like watching a finely tuned machine operate with absolute precision. When defenders see him, they know it's already too late. Anthony Davis, stunned. Kevin Durant, can't recover in time. His shot mechanics are pure, with no wasted movement. Even when you think you've got him covered, he rises up, 7 feet of pure skill, and drains it. Imagine the fear in defenders' eyes as they scramble to close out on him, knowing full well that leaving him open for even a fraction of a second could cost them the game. This isn't just shooting, this is dominance. The Knicks have long needed a floor spacer, and Towns is about to give them exactly that. With his range, he'll open up the court for Jalen Brunson, later allowing the Knicks offense to finally breathe. Remember how lethal Towns was with Anthony Edwards? Now imagine that threat doubled, playing alongside Brunson, who will draw defenders like moths to a flame, leaving Towns wide open for catch-and-shoot threes. And the best part? That's just the beginning. But hold on, there's more to this story. You see, Towns isn't just a three-point sniper. He's an offensive weapon of mass destruction. He's got the footwork of a ballerina, paired with the strength of a tank. Off the ball, he's always a threat waiting to strike. Sure, he may not always be the most aggressive cutter, but watch him work off those off-ball screens. One moment, he's blasting off a pick. The next, he's settled into position, feet squared, ready to unleash that on-balance jumper. This kind of movement is a nightmare for defenses. Knicks fans, picture this. Defenders are getting dragged out of the paint, their heads on a swivel, unsure if they should guard the rim or chase Towns. This gives Brunson and other slashers the space they've been craving. And then, there's his pick-and-pop game. Towns knows how to find that sweet spot in the defense, relocating into open space where he can organize his feet for a high-quality look. The Towns-Brunson two-man game? It's about to become an unstoppable force. But wait, we're just getting to the fun part. The moment defenders start to key in on his shooting, Towns flips the script. He catches the ball, gives a quick head fake, and bursts downhill like a runaway freight train. His quickness catches defenders off guard, but that's not all. Towns reads angles like a chess master. If he sees a defender's stance tilted, he'll slice through with a straight-line drive, using his shoulder to create just enough room to finish. It's like watching a predator toy with its prey. And it doesn't stop there. On the break, Towns is a force of nature. He'll trail the play, catch the ball in stride, and before you know it, he's barreling toward the rim, extending out for a monstrous finish. One dribble from beyond the arc, and he's already flying. Picture him slashing toward the basket with moves that would make even the most seasoned defenders question their life choices. Subtle pickups, Euro steps, fakes, he's got it all. His ability to finish at the rim is so dynamic that you almost forget he's a 7-footer. It's not just about the points, it's about sending a message. You can't stop me. Now let's pivot to the other side of the court. Towns' defensive game has been overlooked for too long, but last season, he made leaps in his ability to impact that end of the floor. His size alone makes him an interior anchor. Standing tall, he's got the strength to hold his ground against the league's most physical post players. But that's not what makes him special. What really sets him apart is his newfound mobility. Imagine a 7-footer stepping out on the perimeter, staring down some of the NBA's best scorers, and daring them to make a move. We saw this against Kevin Durant, where Towns matched him step for step, forcing Durant into tough contested shots. This wasn't a fluke, it was a statement. Towns isn't just a big man anymore, he's a versatile defender. He aggressively shows on screens, rotates, and contains the ball, all with a level of agility you'd expect from a guard. For the Knicks, this is huge. Come playoff time, the Boston Celtics and their 5-out offense will test every team's ability to defend the perimeter and the paint simultaneously. That's where Towns comes in. His ability to scramble, help in the gaps, and then recover on shooters will be critical. He's not just a big man holding down the paint, he's a one-man defensive army, ready to step up when the stakes are highest. This is where everything changes for the Knicks. In recent seasons, they've been bogged down by isolation-heavy play, particularly with Julius Randle. The offense would slow, the ball would stick, and the rhythm would vanish. It was as if the Knicks were trying to push through mud, each possession a struggle to create an opening. But Towns? He's the polar opposite. His game is all about flow and movement. Spot-up threes, attacking rotations off the catch. These are the plays that come naturally to him, that keep the game moving and force the defense to react. It's not just about adding a star. It's about unlocking the Knicks' full potential and giving them a weapon they haven't had in years. With Towns, the offense transforms. He doesn't need to dribble the air out of the ball to create his shot. Instead, he fits into the natural rhythm of the game, catching defenses off balance and finding openings that others miss. When Brunson is off the court, Towns steps up as the focal point, providing a different dimension to their attack. No more stagnant sets. Now, it's dynamic, fluid, unpredictable. Imagine the chaos in defenses as they try to cover his inside-outside threat, always a step behind. And on nights when teams think they can go small to outpace the Knicks, Towns will be right there, ready to punish them in the post. He'll remind everyone that he's not just a perimeter shooter, but a force inside as well. It's a new chapter, one where the Knicks dictate the terms of engagement, forcing teams to adapt to their style, not the other way around. Karl-Anthony Towns isn't just a new player for the Knicks, he's a revolution. He changes the way they can play, the way they can attack, and the way they can defend. He adds layers to their game, dimensions that opposing teams will struggle to prepare for. He is the piece that could propel the Knicks to new heights. And as New York gears up for the season, one thing is clear. With Towns in the lineup, the Knicks are about to write a whole new chapter in their storied history.